Hi guys, welcome back to my little space on the internet. Today we are doing this, which was meant to be a workwear, schoolwear look, but this you probably could not wear to school. You might not be comfortable enough to wear it to work. Either way, it's my attempt at natural makeup. I could do more natural. I think it's because my natural is no makeup. So we're probably going to go with brown smoky natural prom look maybe. I probably wouldn't normally pair it with this lip, but here we are. This is it. This is us. If you want to see this, then just keep on watching. Let's do it. But today I'm going to be trying out, again it's the Makeup Revolution Roxy collaboration, but today we're, instead of going for another one of the colour burst videos, I'm going to chuck this one in the middle and we're going to do the Ride or Die palette because I really want to do like a wearable look, like a work time look or something along those lines for you. I tried to do that yesterday and it turned out a lot more glam than I intended. One should already be up. I will link it somewhere if you want to see it if you haven't yet. Today we're going to retry this kind of work, school, office type look, and we're going to be using the Ride or Die palette today. And of course we'll be using the highlight and contouring palette as well, because that has very quickly become my favourite contour I've ever owned. So without any more ramblings, let's just get on with it. I'm not going to prime my eyes. I was going to do the check-ins, but I didn't, basically. But what I did find is that probably more so, and this is really strange, more so on my left eye, the kind of the gold shimmer that I put on kind of wore off quicker than the right. I mean, the right eye still looked like I'd just done it come 10 o'clock last night, so I had it on for about 8 or 9 hours. So I mean, that doesn't bother me too much. But that was without primer as well, so I'll maybe do like another one testing it with primer. And I'll probably come back to you and give you my final thoughts, because there's more looks I want to do with that palette anyway. So that's the deal with that. And so today, like I said, I'm wanting to do a wearable officey type look. And as per usual, I'm going to start with the eyeballs. I'm going to be using a new foundation today, which is probably somewhat of a miracle. It's one that I stole from my mum, so stay tuned for that. Do excuse that little spot. And just above it, that is not a spot, that's an actual freckle. Same with that, that's not a spot, that's a freckle, but that is a spot there. Looking at this and I'm like, I don't know where to start. Instantly I'm drawn to a lot of the light colours, but then I'm also drawn to like the more bold ones. This is my problem. That's like totally my skin colour. So I'll put that one on my lids first. So that's this shade Beau. Oh, look at that pressed R. I think that is so cool. I mean, I've seen, I think it's on the Jeffree Star palettes, that the matte shades are like pressed with something, but I've never seen it with Revolution and it's really cool. I don't know if I'm going to have leftovers on this brush from yesterday. It's possible, but, and of course you're not going to see this shade show up really because it's my skin tone, so I suppose I don't really know why I'm using it. Cool. Wearable office look. We want it to look blended and smooth and probably a bit barely there. This reminds me of the one that's in the Soph palette, and I'm sure it's in like a similar spot. I can't remember what it's called though, but it was like my favourite shade. So I'm going to put this on like the outer corner and probably a bit into the crease. Go into a bit of that pumpkin colour, so that's this one. It's a kind of like terracotta orangey brown, and I'm going to get that in the big fluffy brush again. I'm just going to deepen the outer corner just to give me a bit more dimension. But maybe smoke it out a tiny bit too. To be honest, I think we're probably almost done for that eye. I'm trying to keep it nice and light. Just pulling that out a bit more. And that's just the joy with using very fluffy brushes, is that you just get a nice soft distribution of colour. It's probably a bit more orangey than I was hoping for, so I might go back in and darken that a bit, but for now, before I get too crazy, I'm going to match the other eye. Okay, I have kind of matched both eyes. I think we're a bit darker on this side, so I'll maybe try and fluff that out a bit and soften that a bit more. It's actually a bit more orange than I was going for, so I probably am going to add some brown. So I'm going to go into this brown shade called Cola, which is quite dark, but in the way of like dark browns, there's not a lot. I mean, that's more of like another kind of terracotta, that's like an orangey terracotta, you know, there's not like a lot of deep browns, so we're just kind of going to go brown smoky and kind of hope that it's not too much. But I mean, if it is, then it is. But I would wear this to work. Well, I mean, the look I did yesterday I wore to work. I got told that I wasn't very recognisable, but I'm not mad about that. And the outer... Oh, that's a very pigmented colour. Oopsie. Okay, I did myself dirty there, didn't I? Oh gosh. Oopsie. Oh well, here we are again. Doing something I shouldn't have done. I'm just going to go back into that cookie colour and try and diffuse it. Actually, do my trusted method of a big brush and just go for it. If you want something really like buffed out, a brush like this is a godsend. Like, look at that, see how much softer that is? And then I'm going to go back in with this one and just deepen the very outer parts. Now, I haven't put any more product on yet. Just want to see if there's anything in there still. Which I don't think there is. I'm going to leave this eye for now, and I'm just going to get some base products on and we'll see how we go after that. I'm going to use my trusted Princess Potion by W7, the Complexion Booster and Primer. Drops that I quite often use. I have a new foundation that we're trying out that I already mentioned that I stole from my mum. Because I like it. Well, I don't know that I like it actually, I haven't tried it, and neither has she because I have to open it. So that's exciting. I bought it for her for Christmas actually last year, because I think she quite liked how with some of my foundations it made my skin look really nice. And I mean, of course, like, my mum looks amazing for her age, but you know, at a certain age you do have mature skin, you got to look after it. You don't want to put on too heavy a foundation, or you know, it settles into fine lines and wrinkles sometimes. So I bought her the Illamasqua Skin Base foundation. Don't know that I'm going to be the shade that this is. Don't really know what shade this is, so... But yeah, it just says, easily blendable formula effortlessly creates a perfect complexion suitable for all skin types. It smooths, softens and conditions your skin whilst providing natural buildable coverage. The ultimate skin realism foundation. So let's see if we can get some ultimate skin realism. And I'm probably going to use a brush. I know you do get more coverage that way, but I don't know about that colour. Might balance out my complexion a bit. Mind you, I'd rather it be too light than too dark, because at least you can get a bit of a light bronze on it. It's probably a bit pale. Might be better with a beauty blender too. And I never really use a sponge or blender or whatever for my foundation. So this is new. And I got foundation on my hair, which is not new. I mean, it's not a bad colour. I would definitely say it's, you know, a bit too pale for me, but we can bronze it up. I do think that worked a bit better with the sponge, to be fair. But wow, I look ghostly in the viewfinder. Oh, this is not the right colour. And again, it's still way better with the sponge. You get a lot more brush stroke marks with a brush. What else are you going to get brush stroke marks with? I mean, it does look good. It's obviously not full coverage, and of course, you know, doesn't hide my spots. Probably doesn't accentuate them anymore. It kind of looks like it's already settling into my kind of expression lines, to be honest. I mean, it does kind of look like a second skin, and it does look better than the skin that was underneath. Albeit a bit paler, but that's not the foundation's fault. That's just because I can't colour match for shit. I'm probably not going to bother layering that up. I'm probably just going to leave it as it is, because I don't mind it too much. It's not totally settled into the skin, I don't think, yet. So I'm just going to chuck some concealer on now. I like the look of the foundation, but it doesn't excite me, really. Doesn't make me want to keep it after stealing it from my mum, so probably says enough. Because I don't know if it's because it's not the right colour, but I mean, maybe my concealer will go better with this since it's pale AF. I've got to get more of that Colourpop concealer because this is running out and it's so expired. It's ridiculous. It's actually gross. You don't even want to know. And yes, I am kind of dragging that concealer onto the first third of my eyeballs. And it actually doesn't look bad. Warm brown and a cool brown on either side. It's a perfect pillow. You got the warm side or you got the cool side. Okay, I'm not upset with how that looks. I mean, it looks like I've got makeup on, but I've said that in a few videos. It doesn't, or at least one video, said it doesn't really bother me. So now I'm going to set the under eye, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade 120. I'm just going to get that on my sponge. That is not my dog moaning there, that is a dog outside. I don't know whose dog that is, but it needs attention and it needs it now. It's like whining. I said moaning, but I meant whining. Honestly, I hate it when dogs whine. I just want to hug them and kiss them and tell them it's all going to be okay. Maybe what I really want is someone to do that to me. No, I'm kidding. I don't need that. I'm okay. I'm just going to wipe away any, because I put it on quite heavy, so I'm just going to wipe off any excess at all. I do like that pressed powder very much. I haven't used that in a while actually. My under eyes don't look too bad for now. Contour! Just my all-time favourite. It really is my all-time favourite. Like, this one excites me. This one is the perfect one, and it is the Makeup Revolution Roxxsaurus collection. And it's only £10. Like, 20 New Zealand dollars. Don't know what it is in American, but $20, £10, no matter which way you look at it. It's friggin' cheap and it's friggin' good. So we're going into my shade. Just this one here. And I love it. And I'm just going to keep it reasonably light because this is meant to be a wearable look. We're going to switch to a bit of natural lighting for now because this doesn't look too bad at all. Oh, my skin actually looks really good. It looks pretty good in this lighting. Wow. I'm not going hard out on the contour. I mean, you can actually barely see it, which is fine. It's kind of what I wanted, because I'm probably gonna get a bit more in the way of bronzer on, just to try and level out colours, etc. Okay, I take it back about that foundation. I might actually be stealing that off my mum. Really like it. Yes! Thanks, Mum. Now I know my bronzer that I trustily use is downstairs. And I am actually going to move and get it. We had my all-time favourite bronzer. Is the Beachfront Bronzer by Unique in the shade Malibu. Or is it? Yeah, is that the shade name? Yeah. And doing that reasonably lightly and softly. So with just like a soft bronzed look. And focusing it somewhat higher up, you know, pretty much on my cheekbone. All around it, you know, high up where I would have highlighter, and then also sweeping onto where I would put contour as well. I wonder why it always looks like it goes on so much darker on that side. What is it that I do? Right guys, I'm actually just about to put some pressed powder just down here a little bit. And just to kind of carve that out. My battery actually, not my battery, my memory card is so close to being full. So I'm probably going to work quite quickly through these last bits, but that's okay because I kind of can. I managed to smooth out some of that bronzer, although it doesn't look like it. Right, whatever's left, I'm just tapping back under here. In person, this actually is a lot smoother than it looks on camera. I don't know. It's hard to tell in just that little viewfinder. And so, oh yeah, I did my eyebrows too, you can probably tell. Again, they're probably quite bold, but that's just the way I do them. I want to try and do something with my eyes, because you can see I've got two different kind of colour stories going on. I like the way that the lighter one kind of pulls my eye up a bit more, so I don't know how to fix that so that I can do that with the other eye, I think. Or should I just stuck with what I had? Just darken up the other side and we'll just see what happens, really. I'm gonna say that this still isn't like an everyday look, but for me it would be. You know, because on days, I don't have days where I wear little makeup because I can go out without makeup, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. But if I were going to be wearing makeup to work, I would wear something like this. And I would probably keep it matte like this, but I'm going to add shimmer personally because I want to. And so I'm going to go into this shade, and it's called Yes. No one is here to tell me I can't. Oh, that's nice, and actually, with using a brush with that, that is gorgeous. Like, cause if I do a finger swatch, that's the colour. Like a really beautiful champagne-y colour, but I'm just putting it on with a brush. And it looks really, really nice. I wonder if I do it with a finger. Yeah, it's more intense if you use your finger. But I like that it's just kind of like a highlight and like glossy if you use your brush. That is gorgeous. And this is like almost turned into a prom wedding look. Because this is something I would wear for my wedding. or like prom or wow. Okay. I'm gonna go and match this eye and finish it, and then I'll come back, chuck highlighter on, and that'll probably be it because I'm running out of room. Okay, Lord only knows how long this is gonna last for. So I'm gonna jump into highlight, which again is the Roxxsaurus collaboration. And maybe because my skin's a bit lighter, I might actually go in for that kind of pinky shade. I think that'll be quite cute. I'm gonna pop some of this on. Can't remember what side I just put it on. Oh, that's a nice highlight. You can definitely see that pink reflect, but that is nice. Okay guys, so you will probably see that I just went ahead and kind of finished everything off. I added just my Boohoo kind of pinky lip. I don't think it really totally goes, but that is just a Megan thing. I'm gonna actually top it off with Alien Tears again by Jeffree Star. Really nice. This was meant to be more of a workwear look, but as you can tell, it probably didn't really turn out like that. And so maybe we'll have to try again. We should perhaps rename this a, don't know, like a brown smoky eye, or just like maybe like a prom tutorial, or like a natural wedding, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, thank you for coming along the journey. I probably haven't really said as much in this video. I'm maybe like a little bit flat today, but it's alright. We will be back to normal soon enough. We're going to get some more bright colours on this face, and we might even have another go at trying to do a work video. Third time lucky and all that. I'll keep holding out that maybe the third time will be the charm. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. I was gonna take it back and think about it, Megan. Let's go. We're just gonna switch to a bit.